What up? And welcome to the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show. Season 1, Episode 18. That's right, Episode 18. No doubt, check it out. This week, this week is the last week. I'm so nervous I can't even say it. This week is the last week of fantasy football. The regular season. After this, it's playoffs. Okay? So, if you're making the playoffs, you know now. Or if you're not making the playoffs, you know now. Or if you're in the bubble of getting in, you know. In this episode, I'm going to talk to you about my super secret waiver wire pickups. My super secret waiver wire pickups. And my must start fantasy football stars. Alright? So, I'm going to tell you about my super secret waiver wire pickups. And I'm going to talk about them right about now. So let's go. Alright, these are the quarterbacks. Everybody that I name must start. Alright? Everybody that I name right now are in the super secret waiver wire. Alright? Check it out. Here we go. This is my super secret waiver wire list. Alright? Remember this. No one else is giving you these players. Pick them up. Add them. Because there's no more trades in fantasy football. This is all waiver wire. And if you own these super secret waiver wire players, start them. Here we go. I got Jameis Winston, Jeff Driscoll, Colt McCoy, Ryan Tannehill, and Eli Manning. Those are the super secret waiver wire quarterbacks from Joosik Energetic for the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show. Season 1, Episode 18. Yeah. These are my running backs. These are my super secret waiver wire running backs. You heard it here first, okay? I got Carlos Hyde. Pick up Carlos Hyde. Guess what? All you Leonard Fournette owners, you need Carlos Hyde. He is a handcuff. Pick him up and start him. Because you're not getting Leonard Fournette, all right? He's already been told he cannot play. So, Carlos Hyde, Doug Martin, Theo Riddick, Frank Boar's-Head Gore, Mike Davis. Those are my super secret waiver wire running backs. Pick them up off the waiver wire and use them in the game. All right. Oh, I got one more for you. One more super secret waiver wire running back. This is breaking news. Kareem Hunt has been cut from the Kansas City Chiefs for being a bad man. All right. So you got to pick up his handcuff. All right. Whoever's backing him up, check the list and pick up Kareem Hunt's backup. And don't waste any time, because if you don't pick him up, I'm not even going to tell you who he is. It's such a secret. All right? So anyway, my tight ends are C.J. Uzomah, Matt Lacoste, Nick Vanette, and Michael Roberts, and Chris Herndon. All right? Pick all them players up off the waiver wire. I'm not even playing. You're trying to make it to the playoffs. I got some wide receivers for you for my super secret waiver wire pickups. I'm Joosik Energetic, and this is the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show. Season 1, Episode 18. Yeah. All right. So these are my wide receivers. Bruce Ellington, Josh Reynolds, Dante Moncrief, Jermaine Curse, Quincy Enunwa. All right? Okay, so those are my super secret waiver wire players. Pick them up and add them. Now, these players that I name right now are my must-start fantasy football star. Excuse me. These players that I name right now are my must-start fantasy football stars, all right? These players are not in the waiver wire. These players are owned by everyone in your league. But if you happen to own these players, I say they're must-starts. You must start these players. All right, here we go. Quarterbacks: Patrick Mahomes, Jared Goff, Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, and Matt Ryan. Matty Ice. The running backs must start if you happen to own them, because there's no more trades. Todd Gurley. And like I said before, you cannot start Kareem Hunt. So pick up his backup player. I don't know who's on the depth chart. Check the depth chart of the Kansas City Chiefs and pick up Kareem Hunt's backup, because he has been cut by the Kansas City Chiefs. Breaking news just before my show started. All right. Number 3, Ezekiel Elliott, James Conner, and Saquon Barkley. My tight ends: Zach Ertz, Travis Kelce, George Kittle, Austin Hooper, and Eric Ebron. My super secret waiver wire players, you got them. Now, here's my must-start wide receivers. Wide receivers are some of the most important players. I've lost 4 games because I didn't get the good wide receivers, all right? So, let me tell you about these wide receivers. Adam Thielen, Michael Thomas, Julio Jones, Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams is amazing. He is a must start. Juju Smith-Schuster, a must start. And Antonio Brown, a must start if you happen to own these players. Do not have any of those players that I just named sitting on the bench, or you will probably lose your game. And that could take you out the fantasy football playoffs or bring you in if you start them. All right? And you heard it here first from Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show. Season 1, Episode 18. All right. So, thank you for paying attention to my list of super secret waiver wire players and my list of my must-start fantasy football stars. Now I'm going to let you know if I won my Week 12 fantasy football game. Drum roll, please. Yes, I won my Week 12 fantasy football game. All right? It feels good to be a winner. I love being a winner. All right? Hey, if I win Week 13, I'm guaranteed to be in the fantasy football playoffs. All right? That's what we want. We want to see a victory for Joosik Energetic. It would be great for the show, wouldn't it? All right. Cool. So, now I'm going to take you to a video of my victory explanation, all right? I'm going to explain to you how each one of my fantasy football players helped me win my Week 12 fantasy football victory, all right? So, let's go to this video that I call my victory explanation video right about now. This is Joosik Energetic for the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show. Season 1, Episode 18. This is Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show. Season 1, Episode 18. Can you believe that? Oh, for sure. Episode 18, you heard that? Woo! We're moving on. And this is covering Week 12 of the NFL 2018 season. What? How ironic. All right, anyway. This is my victory explanation video. All right? So this is how I won Week 12. I'm going to show you what each one of my fantasy football players did to help me win Week 12. And this is why this is called my victory explanation video. All right, there's my logo. All right, and here's my opponent. All right, his name is Adam Peacock, and his record is 5-7-0. His losing streak is 1. I gave him his losing streak. I'm Joosik Energetic for the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show Season 1, Episode 18. Let it be known, my record is 8-4. My win streak is 4. Okay? I'm tied for second in the West. All right? All right. Now let's go. Looks like Week 12 helped me get on the bubble to Week 13 to help me move in to the fantasy football playoffs. If I win Week 13, I'm guaranteed to be in, but I have to win. I'm not saying I'm in until I win my Week 13 fantasy football game. All right? And Week 13 so happens to actually be the last week of fantasy football regular season. All right? So, I'm going to show you how I won the Week 12 game. So here we go. My victory explanation video. Enough said. Drew Brees got me 20.4 points. Alvin Kamara got me 10.8 points. Now, this so happens to be the lowest Alvin Kamara has gotten me, okay? He has been very good. So shout out to Drew Brees for getting me 20.4 points. And let me go ahead and click on Alvin Kamara for just a second. Let's see what his floor has been. Okay, so you look up here and you see all the points that Alvin Kamara has got through Week 13, Week 12. And his floor was 6.9, okay? All right, that's his floor right here in this one. So that's been the lowest points he's got. And his highest has been 43.1. All right, so you see that. All right, so Christian McCaffrey got me 46.7 points. My fantasy football player of the week on Week 12 is Christian McCaffrey. So far, shout out to Christian McCaffrey, man. You're having an outstanding season. I hope they put you in the running for MVP in real life. In fantasy, you are my MVP. You have outplayed, you heard me, you have outplayed Alvin Kamara the whole season. Let's click on Christian McCaffrey right here real quick. What's his floor? Christian McCaffrey's floor, 14 points. Has been 13.5. His actually first week. All right. And Christian McCaffrey, like I said in my video, and then all the industry started biting and taking it. Christian McCaffrey has a pedigree. His mom and dad got together. His dad played in the NFL. Ed McCaffrey for the Broncos. Got championships, was fast, wide receiver. And then he has a son. Okay. Pedigree, like I said before, is not just with dogs. It happens in humans too. His son raised around the NFL, went to all the games. Guess what? His son gets out, grows up, plays football, goes to Stanford. And guess what? His son goes to the NFL. So when you have this pedigree of information flowing around you, or on your subconscious, that's what you're going to be. You grew up going to all the games in the NFL. Your father played in the NFL. Guess what? 99.9% of the time, if you so choose that life, you can go to the NFL. So, Christian McCaffrey so far has been my MVP of the season. Everyone has tried to trade me for him. 2 or 3 guys in my league have tried to trade for Christian McCaffrey, and I said no each time. Christian McCaffrey has the untradeable stamp on him. In my league, on my team, no one has been able to get me to trade for Christian McCaffrey. They tried to offer me James Conner when James Conner was hot. James Conner's not that hot anymore. But Christian McCaffrey stayed hot the whole season. His floor is 14 points. Most running backs average 14 points. His ceiling, 46 points. And remember, I showed you Alvin Kamara was 43. So Christian McCaffrey has had a higher scoring game, and his floor was twice that of Alvin Kamara. So this season, in 2018, Christian McCaffrey has been the best running back in the NFL, besides Todd Gurley. So it goes like this: Todd Gurley, Christian McCaffrey. And lately, Todd Gurley's been kind of, slowing down. So if you ask me, right now, this day, week 12 of the NFL season, Christian McCaffrey is the hottest, most dominant running back in the NFL. And you heard it here first from Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show. So let's continue on. Christian Kirk from Arizona got me 8.1 points. Dontrell Inman got me 7 points. Christian and Dontrell, I'm looking to replace you for week 13. The wide receivers have cost me to lose too many games. This season, they've cost me to lose 4 games. So next draft, I got to get my wide receiver game on deck and really scout wide receivers more than I did this year, so that when I draft, I have a complete team that I can trust to take me all the way through without losing. All right. Eric Ebron, 21.5 points. After last week, he got me a 0. I told y'all to stick with Eric Ebron. If you listened and you watched my show, you would have seen that I told you he got us a big fat 0. But that was the only 0 he had got this season. And it's because they were trying to rest him or throw him off of fantasy leagues. And now he came back the next game and got 21.5 points. If you ask me, Eric Ebron has been the best running back in the NFL. Okay, the best tight end in the NFL, okay? So on my team, I have the best running back and the best tight end. Let's continue on. Mark Ingram got me 8.6 points. Mark Ingram, I need better from you. Okay. Redskins D got me 0 points. I'm looking to replace the Redskins D. Mark Ingram, he started the week, after 4 games suspended, so he's got excuse. He's got an excuse. But anyway. And Sebastian Janikowski got me 12 points, which brought me 135 to his 102. All right. And my bench star, Deshaun Watson, got me 29. Kirk Cousins got me 27. All right. So my bench star was Deshaun Watson. His bench star was Adam Humphries, 17 points. All right. So this has been Joosik Energetic for the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show. And you have just witnessed my fantasy explanation video. Okay. So this is Joosik Energetic for the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show, Season 1, Episode 18. And I'm out. Peace. Thank you for watching my victory explanation video. It feels real good to win. So, wish me luck as I go into week 13. And I just want to say thank you for watching the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show, Season 1, Episode 18. And I'm out. Peace.